and situated, and then we are really excited for all that we have to tell you about today during our community call. So I'll see you guys back in 2 minutes. Okay, awesome. Because it is a live stream and not our usual Google Meet, I think it is safe for us to get started. Anybody that happens to miss anything, definitely look at our YouTube channel after because this will be uploaded right after. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to whatever time zone you are. My name is Ruta. I am so excited to be here again. I love doing these monthly updates because our community really is growing and we have so much to share with you guys this month. Our theme this month is more on AI agents, zero trust, and builder updates. So before we dive in, I just have a few quick reminders. As always, please stay in touch with all of our socials. Our YouTube channel has some exciting information coming out with AK's Humanized podcast and shorts of this community call. And like I had mentioned previously, the full video will be posted right after. Please stay up to date with our Discord. We're back doing game nights and they're bigger and better than before. So we really hope to see you there and, have some fun because we work hard and play hard here. And finally, stay up to date with our eggs. And if you guys have any advice or suggestions ever, we are here to take them because we are building with you and we want you to be a part of this. Without further ado, I think that's enough of an introduction. So let's bring back our familiar face, Adi, our Devril, to give us our Devril Tech updates for the month.
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Adi, I'm the developer at MOI, and yeah, we've had a couple of very big launches in the last, let's say, 3 to 4 weeks. Um, our MOI wallet app is finally live. Anyone can go and download in the App Store or on the Play Store, and actually start, um, making use of your assets on MOI. It's really, really cool. The engineering team has worked really hard on it, and I've been playing around with a lot myself, and I encourage all of you guys to try it out. And any questions, any feedback you have, more importantly, we're more than happy to hear and improve on it. The second update from the engineering side is we've essentially added account support for account level access control, as well as support for storage costing within our GoMoi client. And yeah, and finally, as usual, we're always optimizing, always engineering, and we've essentially brought about a lot of new bug fixes and stability improvements across the entire board. So our SDKs, our protocol, um, and yeah, if you guys have any questions about developing, any ideas you want to build on top of us, I'd be more than happy to discuss that. And I encourage you guys to talk to me about that. And on the dev community side of things, we actually had a hackathon with Presidency College in Hyderabad very recently, about 2.5 weeks ago. We had around 100 students take part with many very very solid projects that were submitted. Um, and uh, before I announce who won it and who the honorable mentions are, I just want to say thank you all for whoever took part, and we really appreciate all the effort and the enthusiasm you showed during the 2 3 weeks we had the hackathon. But ultimately, we could only choose one winner, and that was Vamshika, who built the participation based DAO. Um, and she also came up with a really really cool demo which is uploaded on YouTube. I encourage you all to have a look at it and take inspiration from that on how to build applications on top of us. It's very very simple and it was a great project, so well done to her. And two honorable mentions alongside Vamshika was Kishore, who's been also, kudos to Kishore because he's also been helping us organize this hackathon. So he built the voting DAO on MOI, which was also a really, really cool project. And finally, Abrar built a participant aware smart decks. And yeah, we're going to be actively working with these developers to essentially get better, like more content out of them, more development out of them, and yeah, that's pretty much the update from the community side. Over to you, Ruta.
Yeah, I think it's incredible to see real things take shape on our platform. And congratulations to everybody that's built something because you definitely learned something. And I think it's really incredible as college students, they managed to do this. And as Adi said, I think even the little things, the bug fixes, we are consistent. We have 7 years to show for our consistency. So, we're here for you guys to give us any questions or any updates at all. And Adi is the guy to go to if you have any DevRel questions, comments, or just concerns. So he is the guy. But with that, I would love to turn it over to Piyush, who will talk about our exciting new marketing updates, some which I am personally very excited for. So
Awesome. Thanks, Ruta. So I think one part which we have is an extension to our marketing and strategy team. So we have Lunar Strategy joining our team for all the stuff you will see. Some crazy stuff already happened. If you're following our X, I think you might have seen new visuals which are going and floating there. So they are going to support all the community, growth strategy stuff with us. More of like new content era we are jumping into, where okay, new fresh styles of things are coming into in place. Of course, we have a mascot context going around already on Discord, which you can cast your vote. I think you should jump it now and name your stuff, what you want our mascot to look like, and we name it. The reveal of mascot is coming soon as well, along with the name. I personally love Pip, partially because it stands for participant in under the hood. What we have strategized, but yeah, would love to know what exactly you guys think. So all the stuff, be it on LinkedIn, be it on X, new energies coming in on the Discord and Telegram. Things will be floating up soon, so stay tuned. New strategies are coming for community engagement, and yeah, more of like big things ahead, and let's build together kind of. Yeah, the mascot reveal stuff which is here, so take a look at this, a sneak peek of it. And voting is live, so go ahead and vote what exactly you would like to name it. And yeah, we would love to hear more. And I think reveal of the front look is also coming, so stay tuned. Yeah, all the stuff when it comes to, as I mentioned, campaigns are coming in. So new campaigns you will see around education, builders, and whatnot. So let's stay tuned. And yeah, pretty much like pretty big things are coming ahead. So yeah, let's keep building. See you around.
yeah, all the more reason to stay up to date with all of our socials. I think, I'm really excited for this new mascot. There was definitely a lot of thought that was put into it. Our new team is incredible. They're an incredible addition. And so we have some really exciting things coming around. And I'm not just saying that to say that, but we're coming in hot, we're coming in fresh, we're coming in new, and we want you to be a part of it. So definitely, put in your votes. I will scan up the QR code. I'll pull it up one more time just in case you missed it. And this is a live stream, so you can definitely go back and look at it and cast your vote. Our reveal is coming soon, so do that as soon as you can. And yeah, look out for all of our new updates because things are changing fast and you guys got to be ready for it because we're about to make some big, new, exciting changes. Wow. With all of that said, now I would like to introduce our guest speaker for the day, Mr. Stephen Bryson Haynes. Stephen is currently the president and co-founder of Agentic Solutions, and we're so excited to have you here today because we get to hear a little bit more about what is going on with AI agents. What do you see as problems, and really how does MOI fit into this? So, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us today, Stephen, and I will turn it over to you.
Thanks very much, Ruta, and great to be here. So, as you mentioned, I'm the president of Agentic Solutions. Agentic Solutions is the commercial arm of the ELIZA Foundation, the ELIZA OS platform. We're here to commercialize their technology. We've recently listed on the TSX Venture exchange under the ticker TSXV.ID. And what we essentially do is we run on-premises infrastructure for AI agents for enterprise. Two main areas we're working on at the moment is the inference to run locally. Generally, things like OpenClaw and other agents are designed to run with cloud infrastructure. So we very much have to re-engineer that to run commercial grade for on-premises. And the other part we do is what we give a soul to the agent. And this is about training the actual agent to deliver what is required in a business setting. There's a lot of training that goes on about who they are. They kind of have an identity crisis to begin with. Like if you're employing an intern for the first time, they need to know what your business does and what the culture is and how they fit in. That's a lot of what we do. So what we're seeing now is what's coming up is current trends we're seeing. Agents are taking different actions. They used to be more just a chatbot environment. Now they're very much truly agentic. They can do a lot of additional work for you and workflows. And the big piece we're seeing now is what we call agent chains and swarms, where agents are calling other agents to do different pieces of the puzzle. And this is really much more interesting work. You have one agent that's great at one area, and then they have to hand the work off to the next agent and along the chain. And we're seeing that as good as this can be to get work done, it also brings a lot of potential issues with security and authority. So the challenge is what we're seeing for a lot of companies and what they're telling us now is we can see how much work AI can do, but companies are very much in the mindset of where's my actual data going, who's getting access to it. And this is a really important point. If you have financial data, healthcare data, personal data, or all of these things, then there's a high level risk of if you're sending it to the cloud. That's when we can build your full solution on premises. It takes away one of the major security points that your data never leaves the room. And the other piece is around authority and trust. So what is your agent actually doing with the data? And is that appropriate for using its API keys? So we kind of see this as what I would say, like if you have a house and you need someone to go and just water the garden for you, but you give them the key to your whole house so they get full access. Well, that's not really a secure system. So what we're needing to build now, and this is where MOI comes in, is having to separate that key for individual tasks. So as I mentioned, the trust problem, one area of that is where's your data going, and we don't want it to leave the premises. So that's where we come in with building on-premises, no cloud solutions. And the other part, and also I should say with that, that gives a big area of no vendor lock-in, which is really good. And you won't have a kill switch of no third-party cloud system can just turn your AI solutions off. So what we're seeing is on the solution part, yeah, we can build an on-premises air-gapped delivery. It's got humans in the loop and full audit trails. But the agent-to-agent part is the second layer that we talk about, and that's where MOI comes in, is how it uses the identity of the participant, not using the password or the API key password as identity. And why this matters is if you think like if you're getting an agent to do a simple task like an agent to order food for you, all it really needs to know is what your address is and what your dietary requirements are. It doesn't need to have access to all of your emails, healthcare records, your bank statements. And so what we're seeing with where MOI fits in is being able to create one-time passwords or narrow passwords to narrow your agent down to doing a specific role or task, being able to instantly pull the revocable rights of those keys away is a real big piece to the puzzle. So we're happy to see where that can definitely fit into our solutions when we're speaking with specific clients on enterprise solutions. And I think that's about it.
Okay.
So yeah, thank you very much, and look forward to hearing the rest of your session today.
No, absolutely. Thank you so much, Steven. I think
Good.
you've kind of expanded my understanding of, what I guess issues with agents are currently. So it's definitely exciting to see that there are real use cases for what we're building and it impacts the things we do today. Because like you said, you don't want to give access to your entire house when you just need a house visitor to water your plants.
Yeah,
Very exciting stuff. But thank you so much for your time.
thank you.
Next,
Cheers.
I would like to call our our returning member, Pratik. Pratik is a developer at PCCOE University, which is a college who we've had guest speakers from before. So we love to maintain these relationships and build on our community. So he will be here today to share a little bit more about his experience building Zero Trust and Lux AI, Envoy, and what contextual compute has really unlocked for the builders. So I'm really excited to hear what he's going to say. So take it away, Pratik.
Yeah, so hello everyone. Thanks, Surita. So I will just share. Yeah, so like we are building. So hello everyone. Like I'm Pratik from Presidential College of Engineering, Pune, from Computer Department, and like we are building Luxot AI, that is a decentralized luxury authentication on MOI network. So every year, the luxury good industry is like losing billions of dollars on counterfeit, not just money, but the brand trust, customer safety, and year of craftsmanship easily fake, erased by the fake labels. Current situations like RFID or QR codes are easily tampered and cloned easily. Centralized database as well get hacked. Certificate papers get forged easily. Today I want to show you something different. I want to show you how we build Luxauth AI, a product authentication system where the source of truth isn't a company server, it's a MOI network. So Luxauth AI is an end-to-end luxury product authentication platform built on MOI. Here's the core idea. When luxury brand registered a product with an NFC embedded tag, a handbag, a watch, or a pair of sneakers, we anchored it to the identity on MOI network using Coco-Lang smart contract, that is logic. So we have like three logics, that is like brand registry. So brand are verified on the chain. Product logic that stores the product NFC hash and all the metadata. And third is like audit logic that writes an immutable logs every time a product is scanned for an authenticity. The customer just scan a QR code with their phones and in seconds they know it's real or fake. So that's an easy way to integrate, like using JS MOI SDK as well as like integration of Coco land. So now, why did we build this on MOI instead of like or Ethereum or Polygon? This is the part most excited part to explain. So on a traditional EM or Ethereum chain, if hundreds of brand are registering the product at the same time, they all are hitting the same global contract state. Transaction queued up, gas fees goes spike, the chain becomes a bottleneck. So here's Command Moi solves this with something called a state actor. In Coco Land, instead of a single shared mapping, each brand gets their own isolated state contacts. Look at the line, that is our project product logic contract. This means the brand A product registration and B product registration executes in the parallel, zero interference. The VM like can scale horizontally as much as brand joins the network. For platform like Zero Luxury Auth AI, where we can have thousands of brand each minting hundreds of products simultaneously. This isn't nice to have, but this is the only architecture that makes sense. So the counter, this is the logic IDs that are live on the network. The counterfeiting problem is just a trust problem. The trust problem are exactly what blockchain are designed to solve. Not because the technology is cool, but because it removes the need of trust on any single source of truth. So next, I will just show the other product, that is Zero Trust AI. Zero Trust AI is a multi-agent LLM orchestration framework for real-time multi-model misinformation on MOI network. So currently, the world is dealing with the misinformation crisis. So Zero Trust AI solves that with a multi-agent LLM orchestration framework capable of fast, explainable, multi-modal verification of online claims just by integrating parallel evidence retrieval, structured credibility scoring, and persistent trust memory under the latency constraint. So Zero Trust AI currently has 6 specialized agents which helps to verify the claims across the internet. So on my Zero Trust AI assigns every autonomous agent a unique on-chain identity on the MOI network, turning agents from temporary software processing into a verifiable digital actor with persistent identity, sign actions, and auditable trust relationship. This identity layers allows the platform to prove which agent perform a task, what permission it has, which evidence it touched, and how agent-to-agent delegation occurs across the verification pipeline. Instead of like treating this as orchestration as an open LLM workflow, the system model each agent has cryptographical addresses and participation in trust graph. The main 4 point context block here is like it gives an persistent agent identity, like each specialized agent has like unique decentralized identity anchored on MOI network. Second, it has a signed execution provinces, like every major action such as evidence retrieval, scoring escalations, or cross-agent delegation can be signed against the agent identity and creating a tampered evidence as we say the trust. Policy bound delegation, even permission are attached to the identity, so agent operates with explicit trust boundaries. And fourth, that is the auditable trust graph, and the platform can reconstruct which agent said what, which source influenced the verdict, and how the final credibility assessed emerged. So what makes this architecture different is that our agents are not just coordinated, they are identifying permissions and auditable entities on chain, which turns AI orchestration into the verifiable trust. So that's all. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Pratik. That was a really good, I think, well-rounded explanation and use case. So very, very exciting. Very, very cool. Thank you for sharing your experience building on Moy. This call, we decided to keep it a little bit short because, I realize my attention span has definitely been a little bit fried. So I hope you guys appreciated this too. But thank you so much to all of our speakers today, especially to Pratik and Stephen for taking time out of your day and joining us and telling us a little bit more about your thoughts on our community and what's going on. So we really appreciate it. For all of you listeners, we have more campaigns and content coming up, so please stay in touch. That QR code scans to our link tree, I believe. So join us to see what's going on. We have campaigns going on. We always have our game nights, like I said, which I think are a lot of fun. And our whole social media is getting a little bit of a revamp. And if you want to know who our new mascot is, you should definitely stay in touch. So like always, this video is going to be uploaded right after, so stay tuned for that. Maybe subscribe to our YouTube channel if you've been finding these interesting or educational. And if there's anything you ever want to share or be a part of our community, we're only an email, a DM, or a text away. So definitely reach out to us. The entire team is super friendly and always willing to help. So until next time, we are so excited to keep building and to keep growing with you guys because, we do this for you guys and we hope you guys are getting to see a little bit more. So, as I last say, the ecosystem is continuing to grow across our technology, our community, and the real world applications as Pratik demonstrated. So, thank you guys for being a part of our what we're building together and of our 10th community call. So, we're really nailing this down. But thank you, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your day or rest of your evening, wherever you are. Um, Thank you so much. And yeah, we look forward to hearing all of your comments.